Alright, welcome back to another Football Manager Concord Rangers episode. As you can see, we have a reasonably big important game at home to Leeds. Leeds are one of them teams, just a bit dodgy the last couple of years. Really tricky to beat. I'll show you our record against them today. Big day, I think. We could really. I think there's a drop points both for Man City and Man United on the cards today. They're Man City away at Watford. Watford actually having a decent season in 11th. Arsenal are 10th. Tricky side. Spurs are playing tomorrow against Chelsea. You never know what's going to happen there, even though Chelsea having a pretty poor season. They could all drop points. That could happen. And I know that we're already how many points clear at the top? 12. 12 points clear at the top. It could be more. It could be more by the end of this game. However, we've got big squad-related news, and it is not positive. I go into the match preview, you'll see it. 3 players out injured. Robinson, our keeper, Gregory Harewood, our backup centre-back, and Bruninho. And Bruninho's out for a few weeks. So that is a problem. Also, Lilinia's doubtful, so he won't be in the squad. Yeah, big problems. Meaning we're going to have to rely on other players to pull us through for this game. So if I go to the selection advice and see what he says, obviously Domingos is keeping his place in the team. Garcia, Davis, Smith and Harvey. So that's pretty much first choice. Stocker, Hughes, first choice. Benrabah, Monaghan, Poet, first choice. And he's gone Wroblewski, which I agree with. I think it's probably too soon to be asking Augusto to step up as first choice. Gino's filtered them out because they're injured. Yeah, unavailable and are not allowed. So there you go. I've already done that. That's why they're not in there. So Augusto. Got 3 guys who can play on the wing on the bench. I don't think I want that. So I'm going to take off his Maybe, put Augusto on there. Don't really need a fullback on the bench. I've got 2 fullbacks on the bench, I just noticed. I'm going to put Sam Ferrov as one and Frith as the other. Frith's obviously not played much this year at all. But that's what the team's going to be there. It's not bad. I mean, it's almost the first 11 is almost full strength apart from our goalkeeper and our striker. It's just the striker is so important. He's been really important in the last few weeks. I kind of need the both wingers to properly step up and be the guys today. And Wroblewski, it's a big deal for him. I need him to do well, and he's going to be he's going to be first choice striker for a few weeks, I think. So that's the team. Any condition problems? No, everyone's pretty fully fit in there. Match sharpness slightly with Wroblewski, simply because he hasn't been playing. But that's the team. Big. With the early kickoff as well, so we already get to apply that early pressure, which is always cool. I like being the early kickoff. It just means that you get those points in the bag early. You don't feel like you're chasing. You feel like you're setting that pace, even when we're behind and are second or third and trying to chase the top team. I prefer being the early kickoff. In terms of Leeds' team, ex-Concord players, Joe Long's ex-Concord. That's it on that. Oh, Stavros Koscofi. Obviously, he'd never played for us, but he was a young youth guy. And Billy Bragg. Billy Bragg used to be number 7. He's number 14 now. Billy Bragg. He looks like he's having a decent season. Yeah, half decent, considering he's not their first choice. Joe Long, is he playing okay? Not so good. About as good as he did when he played for us. Koscofi. Yeah, not bad. I always think if you've conceded less than you've played, I think it's a good season for a goalkeeper. There we go. Pick up where they left off. I think that's a fair comment, because we're obviously on good form at the moment. We're playing well. But lacking Bruninho could cost us. Early corner, Leeds cleared away. Here's Monaghan. What have you got? Long ball forward. Wroblewski brings it down. Come on, Wroblewski. Lovely ball. Benrabah. Should be a goal. What a save. Christophe has made a massive save. Beautiful counter-attack. Should be 1-0. Concord comes in. It's a free kick to Leeds. Handball by Polyak. Yeah, that should be 1-0. But we've got a free kick here. It is! It is 1-0. It's Monaghan. We've dominated the early stages here. 2 great chances early on. Monaghan getting a goal. I forgot I usually rotate him and Zamfroth, but Monaghan's starting to really come good now. Getting a few goals now. Here's Long. Bilek. Chance for Leeds maybe. No, it's blocked out. Another counter-attack is on. It's Benrabah again. He's all over him, Benrabah. It should be 2. It is 2. Absolutely brilliant from Benrabah. 8 minutes gone. 2-0 against Leeds. Leeds are a really tricky side, and we've started like a house on fire here. Brilliant from Benrabah. Playing counter-attack where we don't usually, but beautiful stuff. It's lovely to see. So I don't need to look at the fixtures. I just need to look at the league table. And as it looks at the moment, obviously it's not updated the score there, has it? It says 13, but it will be up to 15 points clear. Obviously Man United still have a game in hand, but my word. Just puts the pressure on them, and they're away at Arsenal. That's a tricky tie. That's a lovely ball there, though. Polyak. Surely not again. Wroblewski's in there. Good save. Be nice to have him just to put that cross for Wroblewski. Polyak's just a little... It's lucky. Benrabah's having a great season. He's having a season is almost as good as when he first joined the club. Is Warner... Oh, yeah, his first couple of seasons, Benrabah was absolutely brilliant. But Polyak in the last few years has been the main man. But Polyak has just dropped off a little bit recently, but Benrabah's filled in nicely. As I said for a while now, it's one of those two. I need one of those two to play well, and I'll win. But if they both play poorly, then I don't tend to do so well. Right, the score still hasn't updated. How stupid is that? Oh, there it is. It's updated on there now. Is it updated on the league table? No, it's still not updated on the league table. Okay. What do I do going forward? Right. Absolute blistering start. Went 2-0 up. Leeds have just come back into it just a little bit. So I'm going to try and tell them just to keep going. Prove a point. I think that might be a good way to go. Prove a point. Just need to concentrate and prove a point here. Keep going. Keep playing. That first 10 minutes, 15 minutes was brilliant, but nothing much has happened since. Just got to keep going. What do I do? Yeah, now the league table's updated and we're 15 points clear as it stands, but this is a big half. Brilliant from Benrabah again. Absolutely brilliant from him. He's sprinting away. He's causing major problems for Leeds. Benrabah again. Fires it across goal. Had players to play it back to as well. Benrabah is dangerous. He is so dangerous when he's in this form. No team can deal with him. Is Davis. Nice ball. Polyak. Oh, saved. That would have been a wonderful goal. Polyak on the volley. It's a splendid save. 3 clear-cut chances made in this game, which is really good. Oh, it's gone out. Oh, why don't you turn have a shot, Hughes? Here's Warner. Warner's a good player for Leeds, but a good challenge by Garcia. For a man who's been booked, that's an excellent challenge. Gone over the top there, but Harvey heads it. Monaghan picks it up. He whips it out, but it's intercepted by... Oh, it's Benrabah again. He's so good. It's Wroblewski. Go on, Wroblewski. Blocked. Benrabah saved. 4 clear-cut chances, only 2 goals. We're playing well though. Benrabah is an absolute demon on that right-hand side. Here's Artola for the Leeds. Foul there by Monaghan. Okay. No way. Okay, Wroblewski's gotten injured, meaning that I have to bring on Gabriel Augusto. The odds of this at the moment are incredible. I'm going to train as a complete forward, meaning that he basically trains in all disciplines. There's not many complete forwards in in any kind of game that you'll have, because they have to be good at everything. And Gabriel Augusto is on that edge of being good at everything. He's just a bit too young. Hopefully he develops. Going to stick with that, and I'm actually going to put Perez on for Polyak. Polyak's not playing particularly well. He had a good chance earlier that he should have scored, so going to bring him on. A couple of young boys on there, Perez and Augusto. See, hopefully it works. Hopefully we have not got a big problem to Wroblewski, because now we're relying on our third choice striker for a huge run of games now. I'll visit next who we've got after this game. Billy Bragg, ex-Concord, comes on. Scored a winner against us in the past. He's gone straight up front as well. But the game looks like it's cruising to... It's been a very good second half. Leeds haven't had a shot all second half, and we've created a few chances. Well, I'm saying that. They could score here. Head away. It's Perez. Get the ball away. Oh, it's done well to get it away from Benrahma. Go on, Benrahma. What I like with Benrahma is that he defends from the front. He's always chasing. That's brilliant there from Harvey. Is Monaghan. Got to play it out. He does. Here's Benrahma. He's been tackled there. But this is what I like with Benrahma. That's exactly what I mean. Benrahma. Oh, he did so well. He's done that several times today. Just taking the ball away. That's what Benrahma's good at. As well as other things. Brilliant. Well, it looks like that first 10 minutes, that blistering first 10 minutes is going to win us the game. Probably should have won by more. 4 clear-cut chances, 4 half chances. Augusto's header cleared away. Benrahma volleys it in. Absolutely stunning by Benrahma. Second goal for him. He has been absolutely brilliant today. Brilliant Benrahma. We've said it before. 2 goals and an assist for him. Wonderful. Absolutely brilliant from him. He's been fantastic for us. Probably our player of the season thus far. There we go, lads. Brilliant performance. Buzzing with that. Leeds didn't trouble us. No highlights on their end. Absolutely brilliant. I'm very pleased with the result and the performance. The performance is key at this stage. Beautiful. All right. That puts us 15 points clear at the top table. He's going to be out for 9 to 12 days, so he'll miss a couple of games. I mean that Gabriel Augusto is going to have to step in as a first choice striker now. Yeah, praise Benrahma. He's just been brilliant. But the quality of chances, brilliant. Yeah, so as it stands at the moment, obviously Man United still got to play, but we're 15 points clear. Man United are away at Arsenal. That's a tricky game. Spurs playing tomorrow at home to Chelsea. Reasonably tricky. Man City are away at Watford. Could be tricky as well. But the next game for Concord in the week, away at Man United. Mate, the title could be sewn up in a couple of weeks here at this rate. I'll see you at Old Trafford. Here we go then. Man United away. As you see, the only game happening today. Because we both got games in hand, so we're there with a game. Just as an update, in the last game, the last weekend, both Man United and Man City drew. And they both drew to late equalisers as well, so it could have been better. But as it stands, we're 13 points clear of Spurs with a game in hand on them. We're currently 14 points clear of Man United. If we win this game... Dog's trying to take something. Thanks, dog. If we win this game, we will be 16 points clear with everyone being played level game. But obviously, we're away at Man United today. So this is going to be a bit tricky. I have no idea how to play it. Obviously, the pressure is on Man United. It's not on us. The pressure is on Man United. They need to win. And everyone else needs them to win. We're in the blue. We're never in the blue. So they need to win. We are still favourites, 6-4 on to win it. In terms of how I play this, they're suggesting Perez up front. I'm not sure about that. I think I'd rather go with Gabriel Augusto, simply because I want him to develop as a striker. Gonna go with that. Take Ismaili off. Don't need Cuevas on the bench. Frith. Don't need Kennedy on the bench, and I go with Prosperi. Right. So other than that, that's pretty much full strength. Actually, I am going to play Fatai instead of Stocker today, mainly because Fatai said that he wanted to play him for a few more games, so I said that I would play him. And, well, he's still a very good player. I don't really want him to go just yet, despite his age. Other than that, that's the full strength team. Yeah, so going to go with this. Or am I going to go counter-attack? Might be wiser to go counter-attack. Let's try it. It's a risk. I know it's a risk because obviously we've been winning it all of these games based on how we've been playing. But if I put... Right, I'll put Prosperi in the team. Prosperi, Hughes, defensive midfield. Switch those around. Lovely stuff. Right, that's the team then. That's how we're going. Oh God. All right, that's how we're going. It's risky. I know it's risky because we're changing things around. We're playing different players occasionally, and we're obviously playing away at Man United. A draw is fine. It would be lovely to be 16 points clear at the top of the table at this stage, but a draw is absolutely fine. A draw means we'll be 14 points clear. A loss, how does that affect it? It depends how far behind Man United are Spurs. I think they're only 2 behind, so I think a loss means it goes back down to 12. Let's see if there's any ex-Concord players. There's Suleiman on the right there. Jida, Diaz, Kwasi. Kwasi's on the bench. 3 ex-Concord players on the bench and 1 ex-Concord player on the right-hand side there. Clinton Suleiman's been there for a while now. Venberg, Torin, Carmona. They've got some of the best players in the world. But we're top of the league. I'm not gonna say expected to prove a point out there. I'm just gonna say that. There you go. They're 7th in form and we are top. Let's go with that. We're in the blue. Never usually in the blue. It's only the 2nd time we've worn it. So yeah, Augusto's got injured. In the first minute, in the space of 3 games, I've lost all of my strikers. All 3 of them have gotten injured. Luckily, I have Perez on the bench, so Perez can do somewhat of a job. But that's absolutely unbelievable. All 3 of my strikers have gotten injured in 3 games. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on this game, but it looks like we're going to be backs against the wall today. Good challenge there by Harvey. Here we go. Polyak, what are you doing? Oh, my word. What was Polyak doing? Chance for counter-attack and he ran backwards. Yeah, so a draw keeps us 14 points clear. A loss means that we will... Oh, there we go. A loss means that I think that will be 11 points clear. Which is fine, obviously. But you'd like to win. Early pressing, though. Early pressing from the boys. Good stuff. Hit the woodwork as well. That does mean we'll be... Yeah, so they'll get to 53. We'll be down to 64. Yeah, so, yeah, 11 points. That's the difference. It will either be 11, 14, or 16 points clear. That's what it's going to be. And I expect Man United to have most possession in this game because we're playing counter-attack. That's the way that we're playing today. It worked against Spurs, didn't it? Counter-attack. It's free scoring Spurs. Couldn't score against us and we won 2-0. Oh, someone's shot's blocked. Clear it. Oh, headed wide by Venberg. Early opportunities for Man United. But it is still 0-0. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted that we've lost every striker. We've had 3 strikers in the club, all fully fit. In the space of about 3 games, we've lost them all to injury. Here's Benrahma. Nicely done from Benrahma. Get that across. Perez is there. Should have scored. Best chance of the game. Perez should have scored. When I've had to play him up front, Perez, he's actually done okay. I've had to play him up front when I've basically been out of options, and he's now fourth choice striker. I was tempted to loan someone in because of the injuries. I had to bring in Roblewski, but I thought I'm going to rely on Augusto to get us through. And now he's got injured. Now I wish I did loan someone in. But it's hell away. The thing is, at that stage, not many people that are available, a striker available, be to come on loan at that point. So Fatai has been error prone. Just he asked for a bloody. I'm not going to say. Yeah, he came to me and said he was, unsettled and he wanted more game time. So I said, okay, I'll give you more game time. He's playing terribly. Right. I'm not going to have a go at him. No, I'm not going to tell him that's disappointing. I'm going to tell him that we can win this. Keep working hard and it'll come. But I'm going to have a word with Fatai and tell him that I want better. Cautious. I'm looking to you to make the difference for us. I know you're capable. There we go. That's what was required. Just Fatai. He's a quality player and has been. Obviously, he's played a bit less this year because Stocker's just been brilliant. But we're struggling in the midfield areas. I can see a lot of 6.5, 6.6s. And obviously the counter-attack is working to an extent at the moment because we're keeping them out and we've had as many shots as them despite having severely less possession. Come on. Oh, let's play more long balls. Oh, bloody hell, yeah. Okay, fine. That's fine. There's a highlight. It's a corner. It's in! It's Jason Perez! Get in! Get in! 1-0 Concord. Get in. Out of nowhere. I told you, Jason Perez, just sometimes, when I've needed him to play up front, he's actually played well. He's got a goal from a Polyak corner. Got another free kick here. It's claimed by the keeper. Okay, that probably means that Man United are going to attack here, but we've got to keep an eye out. If we can smash and grab a win out of this one. Where's Venberg? Iglesias. Come on, stay strong, boys. Oh, it's blocked. His shot comes in. Bloody hell, Suleiman. Ex-Concord players equalise. That lead didn't last long, did it? Only a couple of minutes. 1-1. Okay. Come on, boys. Yeah, Harvey's not having a good game. There's a few players who are not having good games. A lot of 6.5, 6.4. Not good there from quite a few of those players. But when playing counter-attack, they might be playing a bit out of position. What I might do... Harvey's been error prone. I've got a couple of players who aren't playing well. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go back to our usual tactic. Just try and catch them unawares. It might be risky, but that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to get rid of Fatai. I'm going to take Fatai off. He's not playing very well. I'm going to bring on Zamfrov. I'm going to bring on... It says Zamfrov, so I'll bring on Zamfrov. That's fine. Stick with Perez. Make sure everyone's happy in the skin they're in. Yeah. Don't want him to venture too far forward. We might leave ourselves a bit. I'll keep with that. There we go. As I said, it's one of them games. You need Polyak or Benrahma to play well, and Polyak is stepping up and playing well. If we can get another goal, come on. Try and play positive. Team instructions, yeah, it's back to where I want it to be. I'm actually going to tell him not to focus it down the middle, turn the focus down the right. There we go. Might up tempo just a little bit. There we go. Right. Slowing it down might help us as well, because obviously we've been playing quicker. Yeah, Mark Vanberg tightly. Come on. Let's see if we can nick a winner. But a draw's fine. A draw keeps us 14 points clear at the top. It then means that now Spurs are the team that are trying to chase us down closer than the two Manchester clubs. Here's a highlight here though. Here's Benrahma, who's been brilliant all season. Benrahma, knock across. Perez is cleared away. Don't let it get. That's it. We'll play Davis. Risky from Davis. Blimey. Robinson, what are you doing? Prosperi. Nice. That was calm. That was. Here's Harvey. Pogak. Go on, Pogak. Pogak! Get in there. He scores his first goal in a while. Get in. Pogak has scored. It's 2-1. It's worked. It's worked. Changing the system up has worked. Unbelievable, lads. Unbelievable stuff. Stay with it. I'm happy. No need to change anything. Kouassi's coming on. Don't need another ex-Concord player scoring. He says, come on, hold on. Get in! Get in there! We just can't stop winning, lads. What a win. What a performance. We had to change things up. We went counter-attack and it worked to an extent. But I thought I'm going to change this up, change the game, play it back into our hands, give ourselves a bit more possession. And we've got a goal from Josip Pogak, who actually had a really good game today. As I said, it takes one of Ben Rabbit or Pogak to have a good game. Pogak had the good game today. And we've won 2-1 away at Old Trafford. Meaning that we are now 16 points clear at the top. Our winning run is absolutely unreal. Every team around us is dropping points. We just keep on winning. Lads, this title is going to be sewn up pretty soon, I think. 16 points clear. I have never been in command of it. I think the look at that. Look at that, lads. Absolutely unreal. Man City's form has been absolutely abysmal recently. We've beaten Man United home and away this year. They've lost 3 games this season, Man United, and 2 of them have been to us. You can highlight that and it'll show you. There you go. They lost away to us 4-2. They lost away to Spurs 5-1. And they lost at home to us. The first game they've lost at home to Man City. How have they got on? They've lost. They obviously lost to us. Their away record's terrible, isn't it? They lost 4 games away. Spurs lost to us and lost to Man United. Who do we lose to? We lost to Chelsea and West Ham. It's shocking, those games, mind. We should not be losing to those teams, but there you go. Absolutely brilliant. What a result. What a run we're on. Our goose is out for 3 to 4 weeks. Blimey. Pogak set for a goal bonus because he's got 15 league goals now. Well, he's 1 away from 15 league goals. But yeah, praise Pogak. He was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, shut up. David J.O. Who is David J.O.? Oh, he plays for PSG, does he? Says he should leave Concord for a big money PSG deal. Mate, we're better than you. And we've got you next in the next round of Champions League. And I'm going to rub it in your face when we smash you. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Best club in the world at the moment. I might be getting a bit too excited. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, we're out of the Premier Cup. That's annoying. Oh well, I think that means that their season's basically done. What does it mean? Oh yeah, okay, you do say there's still the league title that they can fight for, but they're not far away. A bit too far away. Got Millwall in the FA Cup 5th round, another championship team. Absolutely brilliant, lads. Ridiculous form we're in at the moment. We're beating everyone. We've won, how many games is that? We've won in a row in all competitions. 10 games in a row we've won in all competitions. A really tight game there, but we've come away with the win. One more game left in this episode, which is home to Liverpool. All right then, Liverpool at home. Because we already kick off, there were some games that happened earlier. Both Man City and Spurs won their games, so they'll be putting that pressure on. Well, distant pressure. It's not. It's a light little pressing rather than pressure. Playing Liverpool today. Record against Liverpool is so-so. If we look at our form against them, we beat them earlier in the season, didn't we? When we were 2-0 down and came back and won 3-2, which is a really good, entertaining start to the season. How have we done for that? Okay, yeah, so we had a run there the first 2 times we played them, didn't beat them at all. Haven't lost to them in 4 games. Yeah, beat them in the European Super Cup, which is the day, I think it was the game after we beat them 3-2. So we went 3-2, we were 2-0 down and came back and won that 3-2. We were 1-0 down in that Super Cup and came back and won that 2-1 after extra time. Drew with them 2-2 last season. Last home game we played them was a 3-1 win. Our home record is okay, a few draws in there. But yeah, so we've only lost them a couple of times in the last dozen or so. And they're, I think, 7th or 8th, so we should be going ahead and winning this. I was thinking about the striker situation, so I got a couple of really good young strikers in Helmut Marshall and the new boy, Aiden Dogan, but I don't want to start one of them and then put the other one on the bench. So I'm probably going to start Perez up front, simply because he's the only option. He's the 4th choice striker, but he did score against Man United, so you got him that. I'm going to keep Dogan on the bench because I just want to see what he's like. Going to change a couple of things. I'm going to put Fatai in for Stocker again. Just want to basically appease him a little bit, give him a bit of game time. He didn't play particularly well against Man United, but I'll give him some time. Going to play Zamfrov instead of Monaghan. Monaghan's been playing well recently, but I'd quite like Zamfrov just to come into the team. Don't want to change it too much. I think I'm happy with that, to be honest. Don't need Cuevas in there, so I'll put Frith on the bench. Don't need Kennedy, so I'll put Prosperi. I might even put Visic if I can find space for him. No, I'll leave it at that. There we go. Yeah, we'll go with that. Squad number needs to be going from Dogan, I imagine. Give him quite a high one. There you go, 40. You can have the number 40. Since he signed for the club on the 1st of January 2040, so I give him the number 40. That's the team. To say I'm expecting a win is fair. I just feel like this. I don't know. I just have a little bit of a bad feeling about this one. So I'm gonna try and get him to prove a point. Maybe that'll kick him a little bit. I don't want him to get too carried away with things at the moment. I don't think there's any other games happening at the moment, is there? Oh, there is. Watford, Arsenal, but that doesn't concern us. Obviously, I think Man United are playing tomorrow. Spurs and Man City have both won and played today. So we just got to go ahead and win. Simple as that, lads. Simple as that, innit? Any ex-Concord players in there? Don't think so. A couple of players I've been interested. Actually, Granero. I'm sure I had him on though. I'm sure I had Sergio Granero. Oh no, I don't think I did. No, different guy. I think I had an old Granero who played central midfield a while ago. No ex-Concord players in there. There's a few players I've tried to sign in the past. Obviously, Arthur Sande being the main one. Never been able to get a transfer done for him. Nothing much happening here though. Might ask him to get creative. Push him up just a little bit. Play a bit more attacking. Focus play down the right because Ben Rabbit is amazing. There we go. Go with that. A draw puts us 14 points clear, obviously, because Spurs won. A win keeps us at 16. Half time, absolutely no highlights at all. Nothing happened. Gonna tell them it's disappointing. They need to be told sometimes when they're not playing well. And that's as simple as that. There's a few poor performances out there. And as I said, I need one of Ben Rabbit or Poljak to play well to win games at the moment, and neither of them are playing well. So that explains that. Zamfrov has been error prone. Okay. So Garcia to ease our challenges. Absolutely nothing has happened in this game. We've not had a highlight. We've got the most possession. We've had more shots. They've only had one shot. It looks like they're playing for a draw. So I'm going to ask them to play attacking. I'm going to take off Zamfarov. And I might take off Perez and bring on this young lad. simply because at the moment he plays deep line forward, but I don't think I want him to do that. I'm going to bring on Monaghan for Zamfroth. Go with that. Young Dogan getting a debut. He's an actual striker, so he might be more suited, but play more direct pass and play. Yeah, we're doing nothing at the moment. Absolutely nothing. There we go with that. Okay. What a boring game, lads. After all of our performances recently, and then you put in a performance like this. Rubbish. Gonna make a sub. Bring off one of the wingers. Gonna bring off Ben Rabba. Put on Hackett. Come on. Nothing. Nothing from the boys today. Might ask them to play a bit more early crosses. Play counter attack on there. Get stuck in. Distribute the flanks. The idea that the wingers get involved. Hackett and Polyak. Come on, boys. I don't know what to say. It's just been... What an awful game. Have we ever had a game as bad as this? 0-0, no highlights whatsoever, and we're going into the last 10 minutes of the game. A terrible performance from the boys there. So that was almost as if just the recent performances have just kind of gotten to him. And they've gone a bit too cocky. Just shoot it over the top. Play, yeah, extremely high tempo. Be more expressive. Hopefully it kicks something. But at the moment, I've done basically everything other than change this to very attacking. Come on. Oh, we've got a free kick here. What's happening? Liverpool have the ball. First highlight of the game. They've played it backwards. Played it backwards again. Dogan's got to be up there. They've left that space on the right. Don't you dare. It's Liverpool with the ball at the moment. I'm a bit worried it's going to result in a Liverpool goal late on here. That's a poor challenge there. He's going to be sent off. Fatai. Right, so Fatai is asked to be played. Fatai is asked to be given more game time, in which he played absolutely awfully at Man United, and he's gotten sent off against Liverpool. You're not playing them, mate. That's that. I've given you the opportunity, and you've let me down. That's another highlight. I've just realised I've left it on very attacking. I'm beyond 10 men. Oh my god, what have I done? We could be in trouble here. He's let him go past. It's McKendy. Don't concede. Oh no, it's gone wide. Well, that's that then. An absolutely dull game. Just a truly terrible game. Nothing. I think we're being, simply put, not good enough. And I'm going to have a go at Fatai. He let me down there. Yeah, him down, Fatai. Big time. Not going to play him next game. That's that. Winning runs over. A 0-0 draw. Only the second draw of the season for us. It does mean we're 14 points clear. So our 16-point lead has dropped down to 14. But it's still, at the beginning of the episode, I think it was only 10. Our point lead, I think it was 10 points clear. We're now 14 points. It seems that every episode we're getting further and further away from the competition and closer to that league title. Disappointed with that performance, really, especially if the Fatai comes to me and says, I want to play more games. All right, you play away in Man United, you play at home Liverpool. I was told he was awful against Man United and he got sent off against Liverpool. Sorry, mate, you get your opportunities, you've got to take them. And in your case, you didn't. So he's done, I think. I'm gonna put Stocker back in and just play Fatai when Stocker's tired. That's that episode done. We're cruising towards this league title, lads. I've not got much to worry about now. I always think to myself that when you're in a position where there are more points difference than there are games left, then you're in a commanding position. We're 14 points clear with only 12 games left. It's going to be very difficult for anybody to catch up with us. Spurs, actually, to be fair, have actually looked, by the looks of the record, have actually looked pretty good. Just drawn loads of games. Drawn way too many games. That's the difference between the two teams. We've drawn 7 less than them. We've won the games that they've drawn. That is 14 points. Easy peasy, lads, this league title. Easy peasy. Next episode is another big one. We're back in the Champions League. We are home to PSG. Bringing you doubtful. I'm probably going to miss that game, but should make the second leg. After some of their players trying to take our players away, like Polyak, I really want to beat him. I really, really want to beat PSG. So next episode, what should we do? Yeah, it's just going to be a 2-game episode. PSG, Southampton. Southampton are bottom of the league. So we've got a really big game at PSG. And they're all big games, but we should be beating Southampton. I think they've only lost 1 game, haven't they? Only won 1 game, rather. Well, they've won 2. They've won 2 games. They've beaten Reading away and Wolves at home. Fair play, Southampton. They're now within a chance, actually. They're not that far away. Close at the bottom, not close at the top. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers then.